What up, guys? It's Courtney here.
Braden.
I got Braden with me. So we get asked all the time how we live full-time in our camper and travel around. So we wanted to make this quick video for you and just kind of share what we do and how we do it, and really how you guys can do it too. It's not as crazy as a lot of people make it out to seem, right? So first, how do we decide to move into the camper?
Yeah, I think, well, first off, it has to that was the goal, right? For us was, how do we live in a camper? And then the first thing that comes up for most people is all right, income. How do you do that? Well, there's two ways you can do it. You can save a lot of money and just do it until the money runs out. Or obviously just try to figure out how to make money not based on where you live. So, for us living in a small town in Colorado, we just kind of had that focus for probably 5 years now. I started a company in California with a friend where he was kind of the one on the ground operating the company, and I could just work remote. And then, it just kind of snowballed from there as to, how can we produce income streams? So saving money was one, right? Like, we do have a little bit of savings.
Yep.
And then the second piece, where we are now, has been Courtney's coaching business, which has been 2-3 years in the making now.
Yeah, I'm 3 years exactly working really hard to building my coaching business to get to the point that, we have enough income.
Yeah, and real estate. So for me, I've had a rental property for about 10 years now, and then in the last couple of years we've bought a couple more, and that's just one strategy. You call it passive income. I'm pretty active in managing those properties, but they do allow some monthly income, not based on where you live. So,
but I think that people, they have this idea in their head that your monthly income has to be really, really high to live like this or to live in a camper. In reality, Braden and I live really simply. Like, we're super frugal people. And I actually did a post about this other day about how, if you see my clothes, we live in a camper. We wear the same outfits. Braden's literally had the same shirts. One of the shirts that's on this trip with us, I feel like you've had before we even 10 years, because we've been together for almost 11 years now, and you got it when we first started dating.
Yeah, I mean, you got to look at, that's the income piece, right? Either savings or income streams. The other piece is what are you spending your money on?
Yep.
So we haven't had cable for a few years. We pay for internet. We have a phone bill. We have a camper payment that's really cheap. It's $350 a month for our house. And then we pay for lodging where we stay, and food. And that's about it really, as far as a monthly basis. So it's really managing those monthly subscriptions, monthly expenses with cars and things like that. So our truck is paid off.
Yeah, we drive a 2002 truck. Our truck is 18 years old. We don't have flashy new vehicles.
Yeah, and so just we cook in a lot, we eat in a lot, and we still work a lot, and just really, we live really cheap. It's probably $2,000-$3,000 a month. So when you look at it on a savings standpoint, you can do this for a year for 20 grand, right? Save $20,000. Make that the goal in 2-3 years. You just want to take a year off. That's possible. For us, we do it 6 months. Obviously we still have some income coming in, so it's just trying to balance that on a monthly basis and extend how long you can do it for.
But it's really, it's just not that it's not that crazy if you actually break it down. And then I was actually talking to another girl the other day, and she was like, there are deals too. If you stay at a campground for a month, a lot of RV parks and campgrounds will have a monthly rate that's cheaper. And you have to imagine that once you're here at the campground, that's including your electric and your water. It's all the utilities. It's a flat rate.
Yeah.
So for us, that's really how we've been able to live in a camper full time and travel. We saved some money. We have income coming in still. So if you don't have a job that's remote, I know a lot of people are like, well, I don't have a job that's remote. I can never do that. You could save money and do this for a month or two and easily.
Yeah, I think the struggle for a lot of people, and I had this too, I worked in collision repair for 7 years. It was a great job. And obviously it's a lot of change to leave that 9 to 5 or not be able to come back to it. So I mean, that's definitely a piece for a lot of people, I think.
Yeah.
But like, how hard is it really for you to get back into the job you're in, I guess, if you did take some time off?
And if you're a good employee, like they're gonna want you back.
Yeah, totally.
They're gonna miss you. They're gonna want you back.
Or you need to start like working on that side hustle, that income stream online. There's so many ways to make money. People, doing Airbnb arbitrage to Amazon arbitrage to selling
Coaching.
products, whatever. Yeah, so it's easier than ever. So it's, for us, I think the biggest piece of it was like our mindset that we believed we could do it. And
Yeah.
so when Courtney was like, hey, we should live in a camper, this is the second time we've done this.
Yeah.
And the first time it was like, okay, yeah, that's possible. We could do that. And what does it look like and what needs to happen? And I think a lot of people just stop there and just, it's not possible because of my job or my car
Kids.
payment or whatever. So, yeah, and I think we'll figure out here soon enough with the kids stuff. Obviously switches the scenario up for a lot of people. But we see a lot of people traveling, around the country and internationally with kids. So it's like, I really would question that belief there. And is that really holding you back from being able to do it, or is it something else?
Yeah, and I really do think it's just having the mindset around it and knowing that, you know what, you can make it work. And something that Brady and I talk about all the time is that we're in these campgrounds and we're meeting these people and they're like, how are you guys doing this? You're so young. And we're like, what, were we supposed to wait until we were old to do this? Like, if not now, then when? Like, if not now, then when? If you're not working to make your dreams come true or to do what you want to do now, like, when are you going to do it? And that's just something that we've always really had kind of strong belief in, that we didn't want to wait for everything to be perfect, for our lives to be perfect, to have, $100,000 in savings, because we want to live our lives, and this is part of it. So we're out here, we're on the road. We've been loving it. We've been loving spending this time together in the camper. Before, we're expecting little baby Burton in just 2 months, and it's been, I don't know, these are memories that I feel like we'll never forget this.
Yeah.
We will never forget this. I can tell you that much. And if you've been thinking about it, just do it, right? Like, isn't that the best advice you would have?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, there's never a perfect time to have
There's
a
never a
kid, is
perfect
what
time.
everyone tells us. There's never a perfect time to move into a camper and travel. And we definitely didn't have the savings we thought we wanted, the income we thought we wanted. And I think just by committing and figuring it out, like, we're just figuring it out. And here we are
Every day.
doing it, right? And
Every day.
There's days when it's super stressful as well. And we're like, man, why do we do this? Those days happen too. But, the bottom line is we're getting this experience, and it's, I don't know, the value of that experience is, you can't really put a price on it, I think.
Yeah. Now we're going to go for a walk on the beach, guys. I hope you're having a good Sunday, and I hope this video helped. If you have any questions at all, we are open books. Ask us, and we'll talk to you soon.